I've already started Vlogmas and I didn't realise. It's June. And I've started Vlogmas. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Debbie and I read a lot of books. So today's book is Bill Bailey's Remarkable Guide to Happiness by Bill Bailey. I managed to read the majority of this book in one 3.5 hour shift at the theatre. So yeah, which also explains why I've managed to get one of these in the back of there. This was just a really nice book. There's a bit of a blurb, so I'll read that to you. What makes us happy? Is there a knack to it? Is it the joy of playing a round of crazy golf? Or of just being in a forest? In this beautiful and uplifting book, Bill Bailey explores all this and more while delving into the nature of happiness, all in his own remarkable way. From paddleboarding down the Thames in a Santa hat to wild swimming in a glacial river and cooking sausages on a campfire, Bill revels in the exhilaration of the outdoors, as well as the quieter pleasures of letter writing or of simple reflection. Packed with wisdom and humour and with delightful illustrations by the comedian himself, Bill Bailey aims for the heart of pure joy and contentment, and how we can all achieve it. This was a present from was it my birthday or was it Christmas? It was either a birthday or a Christmas gift, and as I am looking in the viewfinder, I'm seeing my face being found and Bill Bailey's face being found, which is impressive. But yeah, this was such a lovely book. It's just lots of, I was going to say short stories, it's more like essays, where Bill just shares some lovely, happy, exhilarating moments throughout his life. It was written during the first lockdown, I think. There's lots of allusions to the lockdown. I've got another one in here, I've got that in there as well. So it's illustrated by Bill Bailey and Joe McGee, and it's dedicated to his family and friends and all those who have shared in these adventures. It was, what does it say? Yeah, copyright, illustrations and design 2020. So yeah, it was written in the first lockdown. And if you can see from like the chapters, it's literally just, the chapters or essays are literally just stories from his life. So it's like the first one, you've got crazy golf, you've got wild swimming, music, plants, art, sport, singing, nature, letter writing, cycling, jogging, dancing, confronting your fears, parts 1 and 2, love. There's just so many lovely stories. My favourite one was the swearing. It felt like he'd done his research, because he talks about how there's been official research into how swearing makes people feel good and how swearing can help with pain, and yeah, it's all very interesting. And there's also the fact that I could just hear I could hear Bill's voice throughout this book. If you don't know who Bill Bailey is, he is a British comedian who works a lot with music, and he's just a storyteller. He's a storyteller, and I just love his comedy. He just seems like such a lovely guy. The fact that it's all personal stories from Bill, it does read more like a biography, because you are just getting nice funny stories of things that he's done with his family, and he talks about his son as well and his wife, and it just made me happy. It just made me so happy, and I was laughing out loud. And the fact that, as I said, I pretty much read the majority of this book in one shift at the theatre, because when we're not inside the auditorium, there's not much to do while everybody's inside, so we are allowed to read when the show's going on, and then obviously we put it down at work during the interval and at the end and the beginning and everything. But yeah, I mean, I love the Playhouse. I basically get paid to watch theatre and the audience and read, which, I've always said, if I could get paid to watch theatre and read books, that would be the dream. So I'm living my dream. Yeah, just a really lovely, funny book. If you like Bill Bailey, you'll love this. And if you just like stuff about happiness and finding your inner child, that kind of thing, there's a story where he talks about when he went skydiving. Because he says that he purposely got on last because he thought that would mean he would go last, but then he was like, oh, I made a rookie mistake there, because obviously they opened the back door to let you out. There's just so many lovely stories in this book, and just so funny. And so if you like biographies, you'll like it. If you like the stuff that talks about kind of like the research like into happiness, because he does quote a lot of like actual sources throughout the book as well, so it makes it quite interesting at the same time. Yeah, Bill Bailey, Remarkable Guide to Happiness. And it's got beautiful illustrations. Who knew Bill Bailey could draw? But it's also his signature in front of this as well. Yeah, it's just like in the first chapter, which is Crazy Golf. I mean, look at that. Isn't that amazing? It's so simple, but it's so effective. It's like in the first chapter, he's talking about like crazy golf and stuff, and he's talking about how he's trying to get like the golf ball. I think it's past yeah, it says a light, terrifying looking life-size velociraptor swing jerkily, eyeing me with evil intent. Yeah, I just think with art like that all the way through the book, it's just, you've got like all the little illustrations, and it breaks up the book as well, so you get it in amongst all like the chapters and things. But there's just some incredible artwork throughout this book, so if you like stuff that's like got like art and animation, that kind of thing, you'll probably enjoy it. That as well. That's the wild swimming one. There was another one, I thought, was it about halfway through the book? Yeah, that is with figure 2, what I sometimes visualise what the national anthem plays. This is one when he's talking about like nature and growing things in his garden. The fact that you've got like stuff like this all the way through the book just makes it just so lovely. Yeah, there's the book cover. There's Bill Bailey. Feel happy, be happy. Go read Bill Bailey's book. See, I'm not sponsored by him in the slightest. He has no idea who I am. It was just a really lovely book, and I love a good biography, and the fact that you can get those kind of stories from someone who's just naturally funny is just lovely. Anyway, I've got to go to work tomorrow, so I'm going to go to bed. It is 10:30. Yeah, so I've got a bit of mess to tidy up before I go to bed, but I am going to, because I'm currently just going through some of Carrie Hope Fletcher's old videos, because they're a bit of a comfort to me when my brain's a bit of a mess, so they're just a way for me to like calm down before bed. So yeah, clean this up, headphones, iPad, Carrie Hope Fletcher, wash my face, brush my teeth, and down a glass of water before I go to bed, because I need to do that. Love you, everybody. Mwah. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Having a great little fun over in this little corner of the internet. Bye.